So Labor Day, just around the corner, but the CDC is asking unvaccinated Americans not to travel this holiday weekend. They're also saying those who are vaccinated should seriously consider the risks and travel with precautions. Speaking of the vaccine, we've recently talked about fake COVID vaccination cards on the black market, but now people are actually getting busted. So for example, a New Jersey woman who went by AntiVaxMomma on Instagram allegedly sold several hundred fake cards at $200 a pop to people in the New York area. And get this, for an extra $250, another alleged co-conspirator would enter your name into New York State's vaccination database. That's the system used to verify someone's vaccine status. Meantime, this woman was busted over the weekend for allegedly using a phony vaccine card to travel to Hawaii.
Still in her bathing suit.
The fake card had a pretty bad typo, too, misspelling Moderna's as Moderna. Yeah, so Tori, these are stiff penalties.
Yeah.
First of all, AntiVaxMomma, and that's her moniker, so that's not what I'm calling her. Talk about some of these 2 felonies against her.
Yeah, and I looked this up because a lot of people were interested in what is the punishment if you're faking a vaccine card? That's a super basic question we all want to know. Well, I looked it up for all you, and the Department of Justice has said misrepresenting that CDC logo is now you could be facing up to 5 years in prison or $5,000 fine. And they're trying to actively get that information out to all of us, to spread that, because the enforcement should be there. It won't happen to everybody, but big moments like these, she has 15 people involved in her scandal. All 15 are now being charged with felonies. So it's a big step up from like a misdemeanor or probation. That's a real punishment, and I want more.
I am so deep into this because I love a good crime series,
yes.
right?
Me
So
too.
I saw this guy on social media. He went viral because he's gone viral for a lot of his truth-telling pieces, but this is really interesting because he was a part of uncovering the plot for AntiVaxMomma.
What?
He talks about exactly how the scheme was unraveled.
Wow.
He actually had communications with this woman, and this is the most interesting part of it. At the end of his TikTok, he says he wonders, with all of the people back and forth about the effectiveness of the vaccine and people saying there being breakthrough cases with people who have been vaccinated, are those, in fact, people who have been vaccinated?
Wow.
This is all happening in real time, folks. It's happening on our social media, and I am so into this.
That man looks like a wizard. I just wanted to say that. Bravo.
That's where, like, Eric, I'm going to piggyback off what you're saying. You're talking about, you know, taking the CDC logo, and it almost seems like a licensing issue. We're talking about skewing data points so that now we don't understand things. Now we're talking about people that are unvaccinated now going into places where people may be more lax with their coverings because they assume that everybody in this establishment. So we're talking about a much bigger thing. And it really does remind me of January 6th, where we're charging people with trespassing, but they had zip ties looking for Congress that was in session, which is different than breaking into a Kmart when it's closed. So I don't understand why we're using the same laws when it seems like it's a totally different situation.
Yeah, there's people's lives. Like you said, obviously, January 6th, we're in jeopardy. And when you come in and pretend that you're vaccinated, when indeed you're not, that could cost someone their life as well.